Hello.
See, the microphone should be working. Yeah.
I see my voice in color.
I can hear your voice. There we are.
I am great.
That's me, Jamie,
That's
and
me.
there's DJ Jaded right over there. Look at him. He looks great. He said he didn't feel too good, but he looks great.
Looking great, Jaded.
Yeah. A little pale, but what can you do?
We don't get much sun here.
Before we get started, I need to admit something to Jamie. Jamie, I broke the fader.
Me?
Well, that too.
I know.
I broke it.
It's all fucking wonky now.
It was a matter of time.
It's shaky as... I'm not going to say anything bad about it. It's shaky.
It gets stuck. It's like I busted it at a weird angle, so now when you try to move it, it gets stuck back and forth.
It also does this weird, like...
Wavy
curvy
thing.
Yeah, no, good job. Is that even a year?
Not even. When I first got that mixer, Jamie was like, "You're going to break that." And I was like, "No, I won't. Don't worry about it. It's a tank."
He throws that thing around like it owes him money.
No, I play it like an instrument because that's what we do. We're DJs.
What kind of instrument? One you don't care about?
You should have seen how I played guitar in my hardcore band.
I've seen your guitar here. It's in rough shape.
Yeah, and it was a pretty pricey guitar too, and I beat the hell out of it.
It's not how you take care of an instrument.
No, I was in a hardcore band.
You know how to play anyway. So.
It's time for the beer review. Every week we take independent breweries and we review them while we make food for each other. And this week we are listening to an old school homie. This is Mr. Waypoint, super talented young producer. Domsy knows him from way back in the day. Was it a year or 2 years ago? Waypoint.
Is that way back in the day? 2 years ago?
When I was young, but I'm not a kid anymore. He made this amazing remix of an old two-step garage remix. Not remix, but Baby Cakes. Domsy used to play the shit out of it. I messaged him and asked him if I could have it, and he sent it to me. And yeah, it was great. He's super talented. A lot of his tracks are on SoundCloud for free. Linktree. I've never fucked with Linktree, so I got all fucked up. Linktree/waypointdnb, and that is of course linktr.ee/waypointdnb. A lot of tracks for free because he just makes tracks and releases them.
Remember the Giving Tree?
Roald Dahl or Shel Silverstein?
Shel Silverstein.
Roald Dahl was the other guy.
You know Shel Silverstein wrote A Boy Named Sue?
Really?
Yeah.
I can't remember any of the words of the songs.
Oh, it's a great song.
Yeah, Waypoint.
About a boy who was named Sue.
So he had to learn how to fight.
And kick ass. That's what you pick on.
Waypoint, amazing producer.
Jamie.
Super nice guy, like Domsy said. Go check him out. Today, the return of Level Brewing out of Portland, Oregon. You can check out levelbeer.com, Level Beer on the old Instagrams. They call their beer with balance. Barn brewed in Portland, Oregon. Focused on brewing subtle, balanced, and traditional beers with a healthy mix of New World ales and lagers thrown in for good measure. So they do great beers, and they have amazing cans, which we'll see in a little bit. Was it last week's or the week before? We were like, dude, it was the people who did The Mountains Turn Blue. We were like, you got to change that before you get sued.
Yes.
Level Beer has some
Coors.
of the most amazing cans, and it's amazing they haven't gotten sued. I don't have any up here. I have one up there, and it's pixelated pale. It's not.
That's the Mario Brothers one, right?
No. And there's the Pac-Man one, and they have a couple other ones.
What's the one that looks like Mario Brothers?
Yeah, so normally we get beer drop beers, but what was that?
What's the one that looks like the Mario Brothers?
I forget the name of it. Yeah, so normally, as Jimmy knows, we get beer drop, but the last ones left in the fridge was a chocolate oatmeal stout that we both thought sounded horrible.
Something raspberry.
And a raspberry parfait sour, which we both thought sounded awful. You liked it, right? Yeah. Meta Pattern really liked it. I just knew it wasn't for me.
Not my style.
But so I was looking around for local breweries so we can, hype up the Portland crew, and I found this one. And my favorite, since Level Beer is all about the video game references, and this is my absolute favorite game. I do have a tattoo of it. And that is, of course, Skyward Strike. It's a hazy IPA that is 5.9% ABV. I'm pretty sure we can all figure out where they took the inspiration for that can from.
I don't know. Is it Zelda?
That is Zelda.
I don't know video games very well.
Oh, Jamie, come on, you're killing me.
They're boring to me. I don't have the patience.
Yeah, Jaded knew right off the bat.
Jaded, how are you there and here at the same time?
I don't know. It's magic.
Jaded, hope you're feeling better, buddy.
Of course, this is a hazy IPA, and they say massive tropical fruit juice aromas, peachy O notes, and I don't know what that means.
Peachy
O's notes?
Like the peach rings, the
candy?
Candies?
I don't know.
Peachy O's.
And a slightly bitter finish for a high rule.
That's good. The tropical will go well with the sandwich with some pineapple.
Hopefully.
No, there is.
Oh, great.
You don't gotta hope for pineapple, it's there.
Then I got a new camera for this week, and then I forgot to buy a stand for it.
Good job.
I got a GoPro 7 for $100 on eBay.
No stand, so you can't use it.
Nope.
All right.
But it works great.
I bet.
So, without further ado, Level Beer, Skyward Strike, which, okay, first of all, this is obviously reminiscent of the very first Legend of Zelda game for NES, which came out in 1982 or 83. Skyward Strike is a reference to Skyward Sword, which was for 64. And Bud 64, that's a shit system. It looks terrible. All those games are awful. Original NES for life. I'm hoping it's not just another hazy, because I love the can. I love Level Brew. I want to say brewing because they're all brewing, but it's Level Beer. Are you smelling the can?
Yeah, it smells good.
Does it smell real canny?
I'm smelling the openness of the residue beer in there.
Okay, without further ado, it does smell fruity.
And so smell the can. Smell the opening. Really smell.
Smell the opening. That's going to get us banned up from Twitch.
Or get us more followers.
That is true.
Smell the opening.
Really fruity. Like really fruity. Like way more than a normal hazy.
It's a weird
I get the
taste.
Peachy. Very peachy.
Yeah. Peach.
Not peachos like those shitty candies.
No, I think it is peachy like that.
Like
Candies.
You try it yet? What do you think? She likes it.
It's peachy and like not peppery, but like there's a little bit of bite to it.
What does he think? He's not saying much.
He's indifferent.
Talking to the microphone. Hey, talking to the mic. He's not using
something.
He's not using the mic properly.
He's having a bad.
I'm sorry. I spent a lot of time getting this all set up, and he's not even doing it right. But whatever.
Katie, come on. Give some kind of opinion. It doesn't help at all.
Yeah, really peachy up front. I can't figure. It's not malty. It's not hoppy. It's just.
There's very minimal aftertaste.
Yeah, it's that initial peach.
Yeah.
That just hits you and then kind of dissipates.
I think it'll be good for cutting through some kind of spice, which might be in this meal.
What did you make today, Jamie?
I made jerk chicken sandwiches with a Caribbean kind of slaw and some grilled pineapple on onion buns.
For some reason, I like to smash them down so I can cram it in my face better.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's try it out. There's a spice. What'd you do for spice? Just the jalapeno?
Jalapeno and the slaw, And then in the marinade, there's habanero,
Ooh.
Fresno's, and more jalapeno.
It's well. First of all, the chicken. I can taste the char. I can taste the jerk. It's great, and the heat isn't overpowering. It's just kind of there to amp up the flavor. Like last week when I did the chicken, Jamie loved the chicken that I made. I'm a wimp, so for me it was way too hot. This is a really good heat. It's enough to kick you, but not enough to distract from what you're eating.
I think the grilled pineapple and a good layer of mayo on the bun helps kind of cut through it a bit.
It's funny because I hate pineapple.
Really?
But I don't notice it. Like it doesn't stand out as something. When you don't like something and you eat it, you're like, you pick it out. Like, I hate this. It's in there.
And the marinade for the chicken is so much cilantro.
Fun cilantro.
But you didn't even notice it.
No, I didn't. Because you used it properly.
It just works. It blended together with everything. Like you don't even notice that it's cilantro. It balances all the flavors out.
There it is. Now I can pick it out.
Well, because you're looking for it.
A lot of places when they put cilantro, they put way too much. I think for picking a random beer totally based on the can from a almost 40-year-old video game, I think they match pretty well. I have...
Beer with the sandwiches as well.
I'm not sure if I have them up here yet, but I have a couple Good Life cans up here. I think they match really well. The beer, I was worried it was going to be just another hazy. If you've had a hazy, you've kind of had them all. But this one's definitely different. They put a good tweak on it. I would say if I'm rating it, I'm trying to get away from just my thumbs up or thumbs down scale. It's definitely good.
It kind of wasn't my jam at first, but with this meal, it works really well.
Totally does.
The fruits together work really well. Like if I was just drinking this beer,
might be a little much.
On it, yeah. Like when you have some other kind of tropical things, on some pineapple and some peppers and limes and bright tasting things, it works really well.
It really, they bounce off each other and they kind of pull out the fruitiness, but balance it with a different. Because this is obviously super peaked. This has, like you said, pineapple and some other stuff. It allows one fruit to kind of come up and then fade away, and then this will bring up a different fruit. And it's not overpowering of any certain one. It's just everything's the best.
Well mixed records.
I was gonna say the best way I can describe it is if you're doing the mix down on a track. You're bringing up your hats, but then you bring in like something else, and that lets.
Trouble goes down on the chicken and then comes up in the peach. It's good.
It's definitely the beer is side chaining the spice, and then the spice is we'll say it's putting a good reverb on the beer here. Yeah, they definitely do. It took forever to get that fucking grill working because pellet crews are a pain in the ass if you don't have one.
It's really weird. Hot.
Because of the deflector plate.
Places that you think wouldn't be hot or super hot, places that should be hot or not. Like the hottest spot was furthest away
From the heat.
from the heat to where the exit is. It was confusing, but it all worked well.
Yeah, they definitely do complement each other. This is a great pairing. And like I said, I bought this totally based on the can because this is my all-time favorite video game. The original Legend of Zelda. Number 2 is okay. Link to the Past was fucking amazing. I have it over there. I have the Legend of Zelda on at least 4 different consoles. I have a Link tattoo right here. And I'm not disappointed in it. I think if I just drank the beer with all of that peak, I would finish it, but I probably wouldn't get another one.
It's kind of weird tasting. on its own.
Does it even say? Yeah, it definitely doesn't say anything about peach on the can. It says a light-bodied hazy pale ale with fruity, tropical, and citrus hop flavors. I don't get any real hop flavor out of it. It's just straight up peach. I think they should have done that for Mario because of Princess Peach and all.
Princess Peach Ale.
I would give it, I'm trying to think of a good score.
The website's looks like peach.
Yes. Yeah, that is straight from their website, which, by the way, they have a garbage website. I'm sorry, guys, but it's trash.
Blame Corwin. Remember Corwin?
Does he work for Level?
He did for a while, yeah. He quit. They weren't good.
They seem like they're doing really good. They have 3 locations.
Yeah, their location downtown.
That sucks. And they have one by the airport.
That one's actually cool. My friend has a pizza cart there. Ooh.
I'm jonesing on doing pizza again, but I'm scared. I want to give it.
We should go half and half on
a what?
The Uni pizza roll.
They're not that expensive.
$400 for protein.
If we both just throw in our Twitch money, by the way, subscribe. We can get an uni and we'll make pizza on stream.
That thing was awesome.
I'm thinking a mid-7. I'm gonna give it 2 different scores.
I'm gonna give it a straight 7.
I'm gonna say 7.6 with the sandwich. Probably a 6.8. I already said 6.8, so I'll say 6.8 without food.
Let's give it a 7.5 with the right pairing, and a 7 without. Because it's good. It's just kind of weird.
Totally.
The peachiness is a little too much for me, but it is good. And with the right thing, like this is great by itself.
I mean, I've already almost finished it, so that's a good sign.
Yeah.
I'm halfway through your sandwich.
2 bites is not halfway. Now you're 3.8. That's better.
I also 7.6. You said an even 7. Producer Mrs. Beers, what do you think? She says
6.5.
She gave it a solid straight 6.5. Sandwich is great. Yeah. I believe that's a beer review down and a sandwich review. We kind of have a new set back here. Every week we're getting a little bit more professional. Stuff actually worked. We got stuff in the background.
Some green screen cans.
Yeah, I've never seen any of those cans before in my life. No, they're not. Don't let them lie to you.
You put a lot of work into these shelves. It's cool. I like it.
Like always, huge shout out to the patrons. The Horns Massive, which is DaveC, and our very own UrbanGhost, who I talked to yesterday. I talked to him this morning, but he couldn't be here today. Whistle Crew, which is Jason Storey, who could be here today. Obviously, you saw him, very active. Couldn't get him off the microphone.
Quiet in the corner. Sometimes.
Oh, he's way too loud. He's got to settle down.
Hey, shut up over there.
And the medic, Rude Boy. I think last week we decided to change it to the grumpy old men, JaimeDarnell, and the Ronies.